Of course, I'm so proud. I'm really proud, but it's so funny, I'm not proud of myself. I'm more proud of my bidders when they tell me, no, January, nag-heart-to-heart talk kami. Sabi nung isang bidder ko, ma'am, wala na po akong kautang-utang. Zero na po. You know, these things, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Emotional talaga when it comes to that question. I'm so proud of them. I'm shocked nga why I'm here Kasi hindi ko naman talaga naisip to be this impactful, Boho Manila to become like this. I just really wanted good life for those mothers in that community to have a better life.
Asenso Pilipino.
When it comes to jewelry, it's not just about precious stones or metals. It carries years of stories and memories. We treasure it not because of its price, but because of its meaning. Lalo na kapag may sentimental value. At mas nagiging espesyal ito if it brings joy to the people we love most. Which brings us to the topic of jewelry, na kung saan ang bisita natin today ay isang mompreneur. Each of her creation is inspired by the rich culture of our nation. Good day mga ka-Asenso! Oras na para sa isang kwentong punong-puno ng inspirasyon, impormasyon, at syempre, kwentong success. Ako po si Isabel Daza, ang kaagapay nyo sa Pag-Asenso. Ngayong umaga, kasama po natin ang owner ng one of the best local jewelry brands here in the Philippines, Miss Mai Nadres. Welcome to our show. Thank you so much for being here at DTI Asenso Filipino.
Thank you so much, Belle, and thank you, DTI, for having me today.
Yeah, so tell us about your brand, Boho Manila. Okay,
Yes.
actually, I always do this. I jump right into it. Tell us about your background muna. Paano ka naging mompreneur?
Zero business acumen, nothing in the cards,
Okay.
nothing. I was a teacher for more than a decade. A preschool teacher, I taught 2 to 3 year kids.
Wow, okay.
And then my mom, she's in TV. She works there, and my dad also is a director. So wala talaga, Bel. Wala talaga. And
Hindi
my
that's not what you took up in college, kumbaga.
no, and my family, we are a family of teachers and doctors.
Okay.
So
Very noble.
there. Wala talaga.
And then, so paano ka napunta sa pagiging entrepreneur? From teaching,
Yeah.
did you do it on the side or ginawa mo lang as a hobby? You started
Right.
making jewelry. Tell us about that.
So I got married. While I was on my 11th year, I got married. And after a year, I had a baby. Well, after noon. So we were thinking, paano ko magtatrabaho? Wala kaming mahanap na helper. There was no one we can find. My mom's working, my husband's working. So, different circumstances led to me closing the chapter of my life.
Meaning you quit.
Yes, I did.
Teaching.
I quit something that I thought yun ang true love ko. Yun. And then, of course, I wanted to be with my child, di ba? Newborn siya. So naisip ko noon, Bel, ano bang happiness sa akin? Ano bang ibig sabihin noon sa akin?
Soul
So,
searching ka.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Boho Manila was, I keep mentioning it, Boho Manila was born out of a manifestation and realization of, it's a celebration of joy dahil sa anak ko at saka pursuit of happiness. That's why I have Boho Manila. So, doon nagsimula, of course, I don't know anything about beadwork,
Yeah.
pero alam ko mahilig ako. Mahilig talaga ako. And I had 2 things in my head. Kailangan i-dropship ko na lang ba to? Or I make my own. My husband is very supportive and my father-in-law also. So sila nagsabi ng, kung i-ship mo lang yan from China, happy ka ba dun?
Okay.
So all the decisions we make, choose happiness has always been our guiding principle. So here I am with you now.
But when you say it started from a manifestation, ano ibig sabihin na? Like, when you were teaching, did you already dream na parang one day I want to own a jewelry business? Or
No.
was it when you were siguro breastfeeding or taking care of your newborn, inisip mo,
No, I
I
was...
want to do something that allows me to have this time with my child?
Yes, right. That's it. I wanted something na I can do and be with my child 24/7. And something siguro that I can be creative. Kasi sa school, ako ang taga-drawing ng mga backgrounds,
Okay.
backdrops sa events,
Okay.
ganon. So I think that's how it happened. And yun nga, I mentioned, mahilig ako. Even when I was a small kid, mahilig talaga ako sa mga, kahit yung mga cheap thrills na mga rings na yan.
Yeah.
Ako lang sa reunion namin ng mga
Yeah.
ganon. So I guess, I was drawn to that.
Okay.
There.
What was the first piece of jewelry you made when you said, sige na nga, I'm gonna try na gagawin ko to?
It was a pair of studs. I call it the Elisha fan studs. Simple lang siya. Oh my gosh, pero wala pa siyang, hindi pa siya nakasinulid. Puro naka-glue pa yun before.
Well, that's where you start, di ba?
I know, right?
And you made it while you were taking care of your newborn.
Yes, and nabibenta ko siya noon.
Wow.
Kahit ganun lang yung itsura niya.
Saan mo nabebenta?
Online.
Okay.
So I was on, we're on Instagram for so long.
Yeah.
I started there and until now, we still have social media presence.
Ang daming talaga nakatulong sa online, di ba?
Oh,
Kasi
yes.
minsan it's so expensive to have a store kaagad.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes you can test the market if gusto ba to ng mga tao, real-time feedback.
That's true.
Diba?
That's what happened. Why I hired my first leader. I will never forget Catriona. She won that night. And then I thought na, bakit hindi kaya ako gumawa ng something, not exactly what she was wearing. Remember what she was wearing? It was parang sun siya.
Okay, yeah.
So I kind of tried making a pair na
Inspired by that.
inspired, yeah. And then I did it for a few hours and in the morning, I posted online. Na-shock ako dun sa orders.
Talaga?
Dun kami nag-start.
Wow.
Yun.
That's what parang made you
Talaga.
say, okay, there's something here na I can pursue.
Right.
And is that when you hired your first employee? Hindi pa. You said, ako na muna gagawa. Para makatipid din.
Right. Ako muna yung unang gumawa, pero she goes to our house to help me twice or thrice a week lang. Ganun pa lang muna kami nung nagsisimula. Ako pa lang muna lahat. Pero when the Catriona thing happened, hindi na siya nakadikit na lang. Meron na
Oo.
siya.
Ginamit mo na yung
Work na.
sinulid because you're like, okay, I need to make this professional.
Yeah, she taught me how, na hindi ganyan yan, our first bidder.
Can I ask, magkano ba yung puhunan mo to start this business, Boho Manila? Did you have to keep on reinvesting or sabi mo, oh, eto na yung budget natin, stick to it sa isang year, tignan na lang natin kung saan mapupunta. Kasi minsan, entrepreneurs, hindi rin, ang hirap din gumawa ng budget tapos ang daming
Oh, yeah.
hindi na-account for.
Yeah.
Like our previous guest said na, you know, you have to have this touch and feel. Para siyang trial and error. What
That's
if
true.
eto lang yung budget mo, tapos ang daming punong-puno ng orders, how can you fulfill it ng not enough raw materials, diba? What was
Right.
your starting budget, if you don't mind me asking?
It's just 4,500.
What?
That's it. That's
Yun
all
lang to
we
start?
had. No husband ko, we went to Quiapo
Wow.
and we started with 4,500.
Grabe.
And social media kasi noon hindi pa mahalang mga boosting. Walang
Yes.
ganun nun eh.
Yeah.
Boosting was really raw and authentic. So I never had that boosting pa. Wala pa akong cost for that eh. And then after that, siguro hindi lumaki yung budget namin. I stuck with the budget
Yeah.
na kung meron lang nag-order, tsaka lang ako gumagawa. It was never, the Boho Manila was never structured as a mass-produced thing. That was really not Boho Manila. So before then, I was strategic with, the beads that I will use and other materials.
Yeah.
Ganun.
Grabe, I'm just shocked. And then pinaikot niyo yung 4,500.
Yes.
Can I ask, Ms. Mai, what are the mistakes that you made? Kasi here sa show, we try to inspire small to medium business owners. Pag napanood nila, wow, parang ang success na yun yung nakikita natin.
Oh.
Pero sa totoo lang, behind the scenes, when we take a look, gosh, siguro sobrang konti lang na order nating beads or baka we have an employee na umalis.
Oh,
What
yeah.
what are some mistakes you made? And then later we'll go to the challenges.
The mistakes, okay, I think top of my head, it's the confusion of the brand. Yun ang una-unang mistake ko. I keep creating, it's not about the materials kasi madali lang yun eh. Madali lang for me yun. Mag-order ka lang, you go to Quiapo.
Yeah.
The number one mistake was trying to do so many and deviate from the brand identity is and who you truly are.
Yes. Okay.
Doon ako unang nagkamali. Teka lang, saan ba papunta to? Parang nawawala na ako sa kung ano ba talaga si brand? Ano ba talaga si Bungo Manila?
Tama.
So I needed to pull myself back in. And that first year was just all about, I gave Bungo Manila like a persona.
Yeah.
Ano ba siya? Sino ba siya? Sino ba kinikater niya? Ano bang vision niya? Ano bang mission niya?
Yes.
So, I was so excited, syempre. Di ba? Kumikita ka ni, kahit paano.
Parang we get lost in that.
Yeah, and then, teka lang. Hindi, parang kung ano-ano na itong ginagawa ko.
Yeah.
Ano na yung itsura niya. So, I had to pull myself back. Yun yung unang mistake ko.
Yeah.
And I think now, looking back, okay pala yun na yun ang munang mistake ko kasi at least the people are not confused right now who Bungo Manila is.
Yes.
Then,
I think I like exactly what you said kasi it parang hit the nail on the head. A lot of new businesses and brands, minsan they get caught up na sobrang successful, pumatok yung 1, 2, 3 products nila. Bigla na lang they want to venture out sa iba't ibang things na hindi yung core.
Oh, yeah.
Diba?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when you say, I pulled myself back, maybe to the entrepreneurs out there listening, kailangan nyo i-define muna ang mission nyo and then yung vision nyo. Para pag lumabas kayo ng products or gumawa kayo ng mga products, tinitingnan nyo, aligned ba to sa mission and vision ko? Ito ba yung sinabi ko on where my brand started? Because minsan ang daming ingay eh. Dapat gumawa ka na dito. Dapat if you put up a bakery, biglang all of a sudden you're
I
making,
agree.
you know, different things na when your core is kunyari bakery, and same with jewelry, diba?
Right.
So we can get caught up in that kind of
It's easy to
flurry.
get caught up. Yes.
Yeah. So sa bawat isang piece mo ba, sa accessory mo, paano mo naisip each design? Like, is it you lang designing? Do you sketch it muna? Meron kang mga designers? Meron kang inspiration when you walk in nature? How do you think of something unique?
So the designs, they're all just me.
Wow.
So I do each
look
one
at it.
I own. I do
This.
everything. So this is polymer. This one's polymer.
Okay.
Yeah. So I created the beadwork and everything. Well, the greatest influence and my inspiration na rin when I create that is kung ano ba yung emosyon, ano ba ang story ngayon that affects the modern Filipinos right in the moment. So like that one, this came out summer.
Yes.
And
very summer.
a festivity.
This naman is a bit
This
more...
one naman, it's part of a collection where it's papunta siya ng December, so the
Festive
women are
also,
festive and a little bit of empowerment kasi syempre
Wow.
may kita na, may 15th month na, so the people feel more confident
Yes.
wearing. This one naman, it's an upcoming collection. So
Okay.
this one, the pieces naman are black and white, so
This is very bold, a statement piece, di ba?
thank you. It shows na kahit galing yung mga artisans namin sa mahirap, di ba? May lalabas pa rin na maganda. So the upcoming collection would be that.
Yeah.
So that's where I draw my inspiration.
Can we ask for, like, how much is this, for example? An average price?
This one is 1,149.
Okay. So mga 1,000 is your pieces.
Yes.
And
This
then
one, I
ganito.
think that's more of the 2,000 plus.
Okay, kasi ang daming beads. And
Yeah.
parang very intricate siya.
The beadwork.
Yes.
It depends, pero ang pinaka namin is the 800 range. Yun yung pang araw-araw.
Yes.
The small studs.
Okay. Something that people can wear every day. Kasi this is parang statement pieces.
Right. This one, ito, pwede itong pang everyday.
the one
and
you're
this
wearing.
one.
So, where do you sell? Meron na ba kayong shop or is it online mostly and then you have distributors? Or bazaars maybe?
We are in Kultura.
Okay,
So,
yes.
and then we also joined some pop-ups and some events like Katutubo, and we're online. We are also in AirAsia, so we sell our
Wow.
earrings there too.
Talaga?
Oo.
And people while they're on the plane, sige na nga, albay ka na.
Yes,
Diba,
yes.
Ganda niyan ah.
We are in AirAsia and also Shangri-La Boracay.
Okay.
So their boutique there.
Galing
Nandun
yan.
din kami.
Para when you land, naka-earrings ka na.
Yes, so
That's true. That's a good idea.
And surprisingly, ang lakas namin, Boracay, and papuntang Korea.
Talaga?
Ang weird niya eh. I wonder. Pero yung flight na yon, malakas bumili.
because the fashion in
I
Korea
wonder.
is kind of like outspoken. So,
I guess. Pero
This
beadwork, parang more on metal sila eh.
talaga?
I think we joined so many pop-ups and mga trade fairs. You know, Japan, we never really gotten into the market. Kasi I
Talaga?
know they're more on the gold. Yun ang ano nila eh, yun ang gusto nila. Kaya nagugulat ako, Korea, may bumibili sa Korea, sa Japan. Boracay, you'd understand eh.
Yes, because it's very tropical.
Right.
Yeah, it suits that. Let's talk about those in trends when you say, kunyari, you forecast the trends. And also, when it comes to, I guess, different countries where you want to export. How do you say, or how can you tell which one papatok or hindi? Is it a trial and error again?
Yun nga, may influence really kung ano yung emotions
Yeah.
ng modern Filipinos at that time. Like, for example, this one. So, this one, Burmans. So, when I create the
It's
collection,
very cute.
I know that the people are, more on the burgundy side. Nilalamig ang mga Pilipino, so hindi nila masyado feel magsuot ng vibrant and dynamic colors.
So you go with the season,
With the
kumbaga.
season
Kaso,
and-
hot and lang tayo dito wet.
Oo
Pero yeah, I know
nga,
what you mean.
pero
like
diba,
the fashion
yeah,
season.
oo.
Okay.
And then also, pag may nangyari, like for example, nagkaroon ng, yung sa Siargao before, mag-create ka ba ng collection na puro ganito? Of course, hindi. So, it's more of the black tones, na parang may sparkle lang siya, may rhinestone siya, deep tones. Because the Filipinos, they won't relate to that in that moment.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, malungkot. Siyempre, may nangyaring sakuna. I try to understand and listen to my clients and those people who follow us on social media and what I see also. I never turn down the news. I know some designers, they don't like kasi it affects them
Yeah.
creative-wise. But for me, every day I watch the news. So I know kung anong nararamdaman ba ng mga kliyente ko paglabas nila ng bahay. What do they want to see in Boho Manila?
So it's more of like you stay in touch with the mood of your client.
Yes, that's right.
Parang that's so hard. Diba?
Well, I've
Wala
been
lang.
doing that na rin.
Galing
So,
lang. It's a great kind of way and thing to look for it. But for me, I'm like, wow, that's really hard. You really need to listen.
well, we
to
don't
them.
mass produce kasi ba?
Yeah.
That's
That's
why.
also another thing.
So we just it's a collection, a high price collection that we release. And then yung mga mainstays namin, syempre the pearls, it's always there. Pero we change every 4 months the collection.
And because you don't mass produce, is that parang how do you check the quality? Is it because you don't mass produce na napaka ganda pa rin ang quality? Is that why you don't want to expand to that?
Well, not really. We're up for it. Kung
Okay.
lumaki man, why not?
Yeah,
Game
why
on,
not?
diba?
Don't say no to blessings.
Yes.
Tama.
But, of course, yung quality is very important. And meron kaming proseso niyan. Of course, may stress test tayo. And then, there's already somebody, siya na yung gumagawa with me to check the earrings. But, I can be technical pero it will always boil down sa number 2. I am in line my purpose sa mga artisans ko. They trust me, I trust them, and we rely on each other. So they know na pag ito nasira sa abroad, nakakahiya, baka mawalan tayo ng trabaho. Isang ganun lang, wala ng Boho Manila. And I don't know, siguro na they can see na I'm true. Gusto ko silang tulungan. Gusto
Yeah.
ko lumaki. At binabalik din nila sa akin yun. It wasn't difficult for us to do the quality checking. They do their best, even in their homes. Kasi
Yeah.
they all work from home.
Yeah. Talaga.
Yes.
Is it something that you've always kind of wanted to do, give these people who work from home opportunities? Because alam mo yung feeling na parang, gosh, how am I gonna earn? Kasi you want to stay
Right.
with your baby.
Right.
And then now with Boho Manila, you have the opportunity to give people jobs where
Right.
it's convenient for their lifestyle, which you can relate to. Is
Yeah.
that intentional? Is my question.
At first, no.
Okay.
When I just had my 2 bidders, no.
Okay.
And then there came COVID. So, doon kami nag-push na paano ba natin to gagawin? Sila, the artisans were the ones who, kaya natin yun sa bahay, kaya namin dalhin yung materyales.
Yeah.
So, me and my husband, hinahatid namin sa kanila yung mga materyales or sometimes hinahatid ng asawa ko yung mga bidders sa bahay para kunin nila. So, ay, pwede pala yon. Yung COVID, it just strengthened the team eh. They understood na maasahan pala to si Mai, ako din sa kanila. So until now, yun yung core namin sa isa't isa when it comes to the manufacturing side of Boho Manila.
So yung mga bidders mo mostly work from home.
Yes.
Galing.
Yeah.
And then, so what's the process like? So work from home, sabi mo na natapos nila yung produkto. Is there kind of like, oh sige, ipunin niyo muna kung naka 5 pieces kayo or 10?
We do have, we call it a production line-up.
Oh, ayun na nga.
So,
sorry.
hinahati-hati namin siya.
Okay.
And then, we have a date kung kailan namin siya i-stress test and ika-quality check. And then, meron din kaming delivery date. Meron din kaming packing date. So, may proseso naman kami with
Yes.
that. Oo.
Yeah. Pero before, when wala pa yung proseso, ikaw yung lahat.
Ay, oo. Kahit yung lahat niyan, isa-isa, pinapack ko siya para kay ganito na bidder, para kay ganito na bidder.
How do you
Ganon.
find your bidders? Can you tell us about your employees? Kasi we always like to know the type of people you're giving jobs to dito sa DTIs. Are they more
Oh, yeah.
moms?
Yes, they're mostly moms.
Mostly moms.
And just by accident. Kasi when I wanted to start nga working, meron na kaming nahanap na helper. Pero mabilis lang siya. Pero siya yung susi at siyang nagpakilala dun sa bidder na hindi dumating.
Ah, okay.
Na hindi dumating.
May ganun din, no? Minsan.
Oo. Iba yung dumating.
Yeah.
Pero siya pala ang para sa amin hanggang ngayon.
Okay. Parang it
So,
was meant
yun.
to be.
Yes, yun ang sinasabi niya. Parang meant to be po tayo, ma'am, sabi niya sa akin. Kasi hindi naman ako talaga dapat yung darating nung araw na yun.
Oo.
Pero nawalan ako ng trabaho that day.
Yeah.
So ako yung sumubok. And then Ate Loivy, she's our very first. Na-meet na namin yung, ay, si ganito, kailangan ng work, kailangan ng job.
So sila na nagpakilala.
Yes,
Tama
oo.
ba? I heard that you have you're working with SM?
Kultura, yes.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize Kultura. Okay. And how is that going?
Oh, Kultura helped us to keep on growing.
Kultura is also a very iconic kind of store. Everybody
Yeah.
goes to Kultura
Yeah,
when they
are.
want, Filipino products that with good quality.
That's true.
At mahirap makapasok sa Kultura.
That's true.
Yeah.
Parang narinig ko yung asawa ko na.
Bakit?
Yes, mahirap talaga. Even right now when you're there, it's not like pwede ka nang mag-chill.
Yeah.
Mahigpit sila and we appreciate that. I had a lot of experiences when it comes to e-commerce or iba-ibang mga stores online. Hindi kayang, pwede ko bang sabihin yun?
Go lang.
Tapatan talaga si Kultura. They're very hands-on.
Yeah.
And they make sure may human touch talaga sila.
Yeah.
Even with the whole process of onboarding and with the pieces.
Yeah.
Very hands-on talaga si
Wow.
Kultura.
Alam mo, that's so surprising to hear considering ang laki na ng kumpanya ng Kultura.
I know,
But it's also
yeah,
refreshing
oo.
kasi, di ba, even at that scale, being hands-on, it makes a difference talaga kung chine-check mo talaga
Yes.
each product.
And you can
Bine-vet.
call them even 8 na ng gabi, 9
Talaga?
na ng gabi. Sila pa mismo ang tatawag sa'yo. Ma'am, paubos na po yung ganito mo. Parang never kong na-experience yun eh. With
Galing.
other, and
Real-time updates.
real time.
Mike,
yeah.
can I ask, how many employees ngayon are under Boho Manila?
You won't believe, 5 pa lang kami.
5 employees.
Lima
So,
lang.
are they all bidders?
Yes. They're all bidders.
And then ikaw yung designer?
Oh, we have one sales demo
Okay.
for Kultura.
Okay, kailangan mo ng rep for that.
Yes.
What are your plans for Boho Manila? Gusto mo bang i-expand siya to have your own store? Or tell us about that.
Of course, lahat naman yun ang dream nila, di ba? Pero, as I mentioned before, yun talaga yung guiding principle namin, choose happiness. Saan ba tayo maging masaya? So, before all yung mabulaklaking tunog na, ay, may store na siya, ganyan. Alam ko, nakaka-tempt yan eh. Pero I'm thinking, pag binukas ko ba to at nagkaroon ba ng pandemic, kaya ko bang, iyak na naman. Iyakin kasi. Anyway, kaya ko bang buhayin
Yes.
itong mga pamilyang nakasalalay sa akin?
Yes. Tama din naman ang pag-iisip ng ganun.
Right. So I will get there, but right now ang focus namin talaga is to keep on growing as Kultura as our partner and to be very intentional with our social media presence and eventually I hope Boho Manila become an international global brand. Yun ang pinaka parang dream ko,
mo.
why not? Di ba?
Yeah, and I think with your type of leadership, you're so focused on what you want and you're so intentional, like you said. It's not going to be a surprise when you get there. At the same time, from 4,500 pesos, ngayon lima na yung employees mo, di ba? You pay them salaries every month. Binubuhay nila yung pamilya nila, so it's not something to be ashamed of. It's something to be so proud of.
I remember nga, sabi ni Ate Loivy sa akin, hire pa tayo, maganda yun sa social media. Parang, wow, 200 employees, ganyan.
Yeah.
Sabi ko sa kanya, Ate Loivy, hindi yun ang gusto ko kay Boho Manila. Boho Manila is structured to be a little giant. Kahit lumaki tayo, kaya yon kahit ilan lang. Basta, rest assured, masusustain ko yung livelihood ninyo.
Tama. Kasi what's worse, and then mag-expand ka tapos hindi mo pala kaya i-sustain, di ba? Ang hirap din nun.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think as a founder, you're making the right decisions for your company. At it's so ingrained in your heart. I can feel your energy na parang this is where we're going. And it's great. It's great to hear that from a leader. Anong pakiramdam na nakatulong ka ng pamilya ng employees mo?
Ayoko talaga ng mga tanong na ganyan. It's beyond
Let's get tissue muna.
No, hindi ako Sabi ng mami ko, huwag kang iiyak doon, ha? Of course, I'm so proud. I'm really proud, but it's so funny, I'm not proud of myself. I'm more proud of my my bidders. When they tell me, no January, nag-heart-to-heart talk kami. Sabi nung isang bidder ko, Ma'am, wala na po akong kautang-utang. Zero na po. You know, these things, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Emotional talaga. When it comes to that question. I'm so proud of them. Hindi ko nga, I'm shocked nga why I'm here eh. Kasi hindi ko naman talaga naisip to be this impactful, Boho Manila to become like this. I just really wanted good life for those mothers in that community to have a better life. So this is a plus for me being here and talking about my experiences with them. Kasi sila naman talaga yung core ng Boho Manila. My ate IG, she's one of our bidders also. Na-promote ko na siya. To production manager.
Okay.
Finally, she had 3 floors of house. Mas mataas pa sa akin. Nakapagpatayo na rin siya ng, let me say, parang beach house sa kanila sa Aklan.
Talaga?
Talo pa ako. So, you know, these things.
Grabe.
I'm happy when I hear these stories.
Yeah.
And I want my clients to know also, it's because of them then. Kaya these mothers, nagiging mabuti na ang buhay nila.
Yes. My gosh.
Yun na yun na, last question na yun for ano.
Hindi, but you know what? I like what you said. I mean, everything that you said is true, but also, you should be proud of yourself kasi ikaw yung naging instrumento. Kasi kung wala ka, wala rin naman ang Boho Manila.
Oh.
So it all works together. Again, collaborative, di ba?
Oh, yes. Yes. So
Last
beautiful.
question for you, Ms. Mai. Ano ang tip mo sa mga nanonood ngayon na budding entrepreneur pero natatakot sila? Ayaw nila, they don't want to leave their job. Sabi mo na,
Right.
teacher or kahit corporate job. Because it's not sure. Diba?
That's true.
What is a tip or advice you would give to somebody watching you now?
You know, Belle, I can think of two things.
Yes, go.
One is just do it. Take that step. No matter how much planning and YouTube research you make, it's not gonna happen, but you just need to take that step. You need to do it. Number two, have that grit. Kailangan yon, especially in this economic environment. You need grit and resilience. Para ma-survive mo siya, tumagal ka. You need those two things. For me. And then, it will follow. Basta meron ka lang nun.
Were there days na gusto mong mag-quit?
Oh yeah. Before I started putting up my pieces kay Kultura, I just wanted to go back to work as a teacher.
Kasi ang dami ring na-pressure, na-feel mo na pressure because it's yours, diba? Wow, entrepreneurs talaga, ang daming pinagdadaanan. But thank you so much, Miss Mai,
Thank
for
you,
sharing
Belle.
your
Thank you
story
so
with
much.
us. And thank you for bringing your beautiful designs
Right.
here to
Thank
DTI
you.
Ascenso.
Salamat din.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Mai, for sharing your beautiful story with us. I love looking into your soul. Parang you really
Thank
have a
you.
purpose to help our Filipinos.
Salamat. And I brought my stories also for you.
Oh.
So you continue our journey,
Oh,
Belle.
thank you so much. Yay! Can I open it here?
Yes.
Naging unboxing na tong episode natin. Ano ba? Boho Manila Empowering Filipino Mother Artisans. Wow, look how beautiful the packaging is.
And laging nasa lahat ng boxes namin yung always choose happiness.
Always choose happiness. Wow! I have a whole collection. Suot ko na kaya ngayon. Para,
Oh.
diba? May extra tayong
Thank
ano.
you.
Okay, sorry guys. I'm just doing a costume change. Ito na gray para bagay. Tama ba?
This one is a mallet. That's one of my first and also. It's so hard to make, Belle, kasi yung shells, hindi naman yan pantay-pantay. So if I find a
Oo,
a
kasi
string
iba-iba.
of it, siguro minsan 10 lang o 5 lang na nagagawa namin. And we try to source locally. So, alam mo naman dito sa atin mabagyo.
Oo.
So, minsan pag may bagyo, syempre yung mga shells hindi ganun kagandahan. So, yung pair na yan, it's very dear to me.
Talaga? Thank you
Yes.
so much for gifting it to me. I will treasure it.
Thank you also. And then this one, this pair made it to Vogue.
Talaga? This one?
Kaya I want you to have a pair.
It's so
That's
fashion.
our paraiso.
Paraiso.
Yan ang pangalan niya.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
gifting me. Beautiful. I'll just put it here. How does it look? Okay ba? Okay. Where can our viewers find Boho Manila?
Visit us at our Instagram. It's also Boho MNL, Boho Manila, and also Major Cultura Boutiques.
Alright, maraming salamat,
Thank you.
Mai. Sobrang ganda ng mga pieces. I'm so happy you gave me one. Thank you so much. Wearing them is really a powerful way to support local artisans and from you, mothers, diba, who are artisans. And preserving culture identity. These one-of-a-kind pieces stand out, reminding us of the beauty in craftsmanship and the value of staying connected to our roots. Muli po, I'm Isabel Daza. Ito po ang DTI Ascenso Pilipino, ang kaagapay sa pag-asenso ng bawat pamilyang Pilipino.
Ascenso Filipino